What's up, you guys? This is Delta MD88 fan, and welcome back to my channel. As you may know, it has been a long time since my last video was uploaded to this channel. A lot has happened. As you can see, this is not the previous airport setup. No longer do I have the Gemini Jets terminal out on display. I have something a lot more interesting and a lot more capable for the future. So for the past 3 months, I've been spending a lot of time working on this little diorama here with the goal of having a setup that'll last me into the future, something that's easy to transport, something full of detail and can house a lot of models, and trying to avoid the standard looking terminal, and wanted to experiment with something and support some small businesses and eBay sellers, and make something unique that isn't seen. So I think that I achieved the goal pretty well. I'm very proud of the result of this, and I'm happy to showcase it to you. So first thing, we'll do a general overview. The airport is the same name as the airport previous, Greater Hampton Roads Tidewater International Airport. The previous setup was the old Gemini Jets airside landside terminal complex, so that was 7 gates, I believe. Now we have doubled that, so now we have 14 jet bridges. 14 gates that can be used and occupied by several different types of airplanes. This airport, instead of the previous one, could handle up to larger aircraft like a 777 and whatnot. This airport can handle up to a 767. The goal for this project was to have a diorama primarily aimed on capturing, U.S. based aircraft, mostly regional jets and smaller airplanes with the max of a 757 or A321. So, not really getting a heavy in here, or at least many heavies at one time was the goal for this. So, I do have the ability to take 2 heavies on this airport, though. Again, I will go through them individually in just a moment. So, starting airside at gate number 10. Again, there's 14 gates to get through, so we'll go ahead and make it easy and simple here. So we have gate 10. This is our primary international service gate for continuous operations for aircraft up to a 767-300. I have gate 12 here. Gates 12 and 14 are our primary United gates. They've had long-term leases for many years at these 2 gates, so you'll see plenty of United airplanes at these gates in our retro updates as well. Gates number 10 and 13 are also our mixed-use gates. So as you see, we have our Breeze A220 here occupying gate 13. Gates 9 and 11 are occupied by Southwest Airlines. They've had a long-term lease since pretty much this concourse was made back in the late 70s, and they've had these 2 gates to occupy. These were originally Piedmont gates, now they're Southwest gates, so that's pretty cool. So they occupy a lot of the market share of this airport. A lot of flights are Southwest, so they use those 2 gates pretty heavily. In the center concourse, or the center terminal complex, this houses our arrivals and departures primarily, all the big businesses and whatnot, and the lounges, and the centralized TSA checkpoint, airport police, all that sort of thing. That's housed in the main concourse, as well as our customs. So inside the center concourse here is where you normally find our international services and our main international flights and carriers, etc. As you can see, we have a WestJet flight in the foreground, and in the background we have a Spirit flight I will get to here in just a few minutes. It'll be doing an international service. And then as well, we have Gate 7 X-Ray, which is capable of handling up to a 7878. Again, the goal is to not have a lot of international flights or heavies at this airport, but it can definitely carry or handle, the casual diversion from Washington, Dulles, or something. So maybe Charlotte. On the other side, we have Concourse A. As you see there, we have Gate Alpha 2, currently being occupied by a 757. At Alpha 4, we have a JetBlue A320. CRJ 900 there at Alpha 6. Sorry. Yep. Alpha 5, another CRJ 900. Alpha 3, A321. and Alpha 1 and E175. Let's go ahead and jump into the routes there. Concourse A is our primary hub for services via American, Delta, JetBlue, Alaska, and hopefully some other airlines here in the future as well. They do not have international capabilities, so all these are strictly domestic only, which is kind of a limitation here for services. Hopefully we can get that feature added eventually in the future. Let's go ahead and start off with the airport update portion of the video here. So at gate Alpha 1, currently pushing back, we have this Republic E175 with the standard winglets. This is operating an American Eagle flight out to LaGuardia. Just did a turn in from LaGuardia, heading back out to LaGuardia. Love the Republic Airways paint job as well. Gate Alpha 3 is occupied by American Airlines Airbus A321. It being December, is currently getting de-iced and getting its last of the bags loaded, and the fuel on board is going to be departing out to Charlotte here momentarily. Just arrived in from Charlotte about an hour ago. Currently occupying gate 5, we have an American Eagle PSA CRJ 900, and it's going to be operating a flight out to Philadelphia. It did a inbound from Philadelphia as well about 45 minutes ago, and is getting the last of the bags on board, getting those gate check bags on board, and probably going through boarding group 7 or 8 right now. So currently getting de-iced, we have a Delta CRJ 900 occupying gate Alpha 6 as well. It's going to be heading out to Detroit. As you see, it's getting the tail sprayed right there. SkyWest operated flight, which is pretty cool. Getting the last of the de-ice fluid sprayed on, and it's going to get pushed back, and it's going to head out to Detroit. It came in from Detroit as well. At gate 4, we have a JetBlue Airbus A320 currently getting bags on board. This is a brand new model I got during Black Friday, so I actually got 2 of these because they were super cheap. I think Jet Collector had the sale. It was like Blowout or something. This was $9, which is pretty insane for a model in 2025. This A320 is going to be heading out to Boston. It came in from Boston as well. That's a Boston turn. Enjoying JetBlue a lot. I'm going to start seeing a lot more JetBlue in this this channel. And occupying gate 2, Delta 757, the Flying Pencil heading out to Atlanta, doing the Atlanta turn. Very common to see the larger aircraft from Delta here. A MAX 750, 7300. During the winter season, we're going to keep seeing 75s, 739s, and A321s for the present day updates. Obviously, lots of cooler stuff in the previous eras. We'll cross that bridge at some point. Little GSC storage area here. Speaking of GSC storage, we have a GSC repair facility here just behind, and in the little alleyway there as well. Into the main concourse, we have a Spirit A320neo occupying gate 7. This is an NG model. I love this airplane. Pardon that camera shift. I don't know why I did that. A320neo. Whoa. A320neo operating a service out to Orlando. I don't know why I kept doing that. My apologies. And a WestJet 737-800 currently pushing out of gate 8 bound for Calgary. And that brand new livery as well. An Air Polaris release, I'm pretty sure. Gate 9 occupying Concourse B now. We have a Southwest 738. It's going to be departing out to Baltimore. Just doing a Baltimore turn. Arrived from Baltimore 30 minutes ago. And they are right on time. We've got a Breeze A220. One of the few carriers here that does not do a turn. This flight arrived in from New Haven and it's going to be departing out to Phoenix. Gate number 14, United Airbus A320 getting that anti-ice put on as it arrived very recently ago from Chicago. It's heading back out to Chicago. Getting the bags offloaded right now. I've got a GoJet flight here. We have a United Express CRJ 550, the first release from Gemini. Love this model still. It's going to be heading out to Newark, New Jersey, occupying gate number 12. And last but not least, arriving in from Denver, we have the Frontier A320neo and the Penguin's tail. Love the Penguins. Shout out Penguins. And it's going to be heading back out to Denver here pretty soon. Frontier's interesting character, carrier, excuse me. In the mid 2000s, you'll see a lot of Frontier, and early 2010s, a lot of Frontier. So it's cool. They're hanging on to their legacy a little bit. Quick little peep over here. So we have the FAA facility and the air traffic control tower. I believe this is Burbank's tower. It looked pretty cool, so I decided to pick that up and have that as the airport's tower because of the color scheme. Here's airside, or excuse me, landside. We've got the duck. I gotta give him a little nickname of some sort, but he's the unofficial mascot of the airport. Big parking garage for all of our people to park their cars and pay ridiculous fees. Sorry about that. And then these beautiful trees in the arrival, drop-off, and pickup zone right down there. This is pretty cool. Lampposts, whole 9 yards, the bridge that connects the buildings, and everything in between. And a little fence to keep everybody who does not need to be airside, landside. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I I appreciate it very much for you coming out and enjoying this video today. If you did in fact enjoy it, please be sure to give a like, subscribe if you're feeling up to it, and you want to see more content like this in the future. I promise I'll talk a lot less and focus more on those models. My name has been Delta MD88 Fan. Thank you so much for tagging along with me, and I'll see you guys in the next one.